Hey Pokefans, I want to make a video today that was inspired by something I saw in the PSA Insider magazine last month, which is that PSA is now grading Pokemon Hanafuda cards. So what are Hanafuda cards? I grew up playing these. We called it Sakuda, but the overall name is Hanafuda. The version we played was Sakuda, which is, it's kind of like you have a deck of cards, right, that has all the four suits and the, you know, ace through king and all of that. It has a bunch of various games you can play. You can play poker, different kinds of poker. You can play old maid, donkey, rummy, you know, those things. So that's the same thing as the Hanafuda cards. They're Hanafuda cards, and we would play a version called Sakuda. Now, I always thought that that was just something we made up, that we had these Japanese cards that we couldn't read, and so we just sort of made up our own game. But I went online to make this video, and shout out to Maximilian Laumeister. He had an article online that just blew my mind regarding Sakuda cards or Hanafuda cards, which is that we were playing it correctly. Who knew? Who knew that my parents actually taught us the real rules to any sort of game? Because we always tended to just make up our own rules, right? But I'll explain a little bit about how it's played. But really, I want to take a look at these cards because, as I said, I saw in PSA that they were grading these, and in last month's magazine they had a Charizard that they had rated a Gem Mint 10. Now, I went on PSA to see what was going on with these cards, and indeed they've graded about 400 of them. When I went on the other day, they graded about 398. It looked like they had graded about 15 of each card. So I don't know if one person sent in 15 decks or little by little people are sending in their decks. On eBay, this guy here, the card that has this design, I see that that's pretty popular, and right now, as of this recording, they're selling for about $600 just for the one card. The decks themselves are selling for between $1,500 and $3,000, you know, I didn't pay that. I bought this when this was first released. I can't remember when it was released, but when it was first released, and I said, what? Something more that has Pokemon on it? I want it. I ordered it from Japan. Probably cost me about $30. And was I blown away when I saw it in PSA, and I went to eBay and started to research those prices and see that these guys are selling for quite a pretty penny. Hanafuda cards are from in ancient, well, not ancient Japan, but 1600s Japan. Apparently card gambling was really popular. This is according to Maximilian's web article. It was really popular, kept getting banned. So the Japanese people started making their own creative decks of cards that didn't look like a traditional set of cards. So they were kind of disguising their cards and making these Hanafuda cards. So over the years, there were many, many different designs, according to the website. And then, believe it or not, in 1889, this comes in a clear plastic case here. In 1899, according to Maximilian, 1899, this guy founds a company known as Nintendo. Yes, the actual Nintendo. He founds Nintendo in 1899 to make and print Hanafuda cards. Who knew? Kind of just blew my mind that this card game that I used to play when I was little is connected to one of my favorite things in the whole world, which is Pokemon and Pokemon cards. So I wanted to share with you this deck that I just happened to have, that I bought way back when. So it comes with a holder. When you play the game, you keep the extras there in this holder, and then you pull from there. It's like a dealer's shoe, you know, in poker or in gambling. And then this box itself is a cardboard box. I'm kind of afraid to handle the cards now that I know that people are getting them graded, but I'm going to go ahead and handle them with my very own bare hands and fingers and show you the cards that are in here. It looks like there is, what is this? Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone out there knows what that says. And it looks like a little explanation of the game, but again, it's all in Japanese kanji. Yeah? Okay, I'm going to try to go through these cards, but there's a whole bunch of Neo and Beyond Pokemon, and my forte is really the early Pokemon, of course, my favorites, but I'm going to give it a good go. Anyway, this is what the cards look like. This is Luigi Pikachu. That's Mario Pikachu. There's a Ho-Oh threatening Mario Pikachu. A lot of these have little hidden Pokemon too. This was a card that, boy, we wanted to get this card. It's a wild card when you play the game, so it can act as any card and complete any set. But they've worked a cute little Eevee in there in the background. It kind of blends in, but we, us Pokemon people, know what that's all about. Feraligatr or Croconaut? Well, you know, no, that's a Feraligatr. Okay, sorry, again, not strong on these. Is that a Swellow and a Froakie? Who knows? I think so. Is that even a Pokemon, a Froakie? There's a... Great, I got a message. Anyway, Luigi, Pikachu, and a little Slowbro. It looks like a Slowbro hiding in the background there. That's super cute. Who knows? Oh, I know what this one is. This is a Braixen in the maple leaf pattern. You notice there's all kinds of different leaf patterns, and those were cards that we thought were calling them the wrong names growing up, but actually they were the right names. This would be in the mum category, and this is I don't want to say the wrong thing. Is that a Pyroar? Maybe don't quote me on that. Meganium, one of those first Neo ones, again in that mum category. Quillfish in the green and yellow in the mum with the mums. Shroomish hopping over that ashy looking land. I don't know what this is. I know it's not a Burmy. It reminds me of a Burmy. I'm just gonna admit I don't know what that thing is. Here's a bunch of Pidgeots. I think they're Pidgeots. I don't know what happened to my focus. Sorry. Maybe if I get closer. That is a Mario Pikachu. Yay, one I know. It's a Squirtle. Let's see. Okay, I don't know the difference between them. This is either a Grovyle or a Sceptile. I hope this is informative for someone. There's a Jirachi at the top, and then, is that a Greninja at the bottom? I'm not sure. It looks kind of weird for a Greninja. Pillow-Swine, and then a little baby Swinub with him. Pretty cute. Am I covering the pictures with my nails? Again, two Pokemon I don't know the difference between. That's either a Roselia or a Roserade. I think it's a Roserade. I think Roselia is the first one. In fact, there she is. Isn't that her? Roselia? And then she evolves up into that Roserade. Blaziken. Beautyfly. Pretty nice. Carnivine there at the top there, and a little Hoppip down at the bottom. Again, a lot of these cards have them all mixed together. Up there, what is it? A Noibat? Noibat. I don't know what that is. I know if I tried hard enough, I could figure it out. I keep thinking it's a Corsola, but it doesn't have those. It doesn't have those little X things at the top, so not sure on that one. This is the other one. Whatever the other one wasn't, this one is. I think this is a Sceptile. We got an Inky, and a little Poliwag. I think it's a Poliwag. Could be a roll. No, that's a Wag. And then we've got these funguses. There's some fungus among us. Now there's true Burmies, and in all their little varieties, hanging off the branches there. Quilava. It's a Quilava, right? Yeah, sure. Deerling. Perfect setting for the Deerling in the maple leaves. This is... Ooh, what happened to my focus? Here it comes. Boy. Is it a Phoenix? A Finnick? I don't know. Little cute fox Pokemon, whatever it is. And this is Volca. It's a Volca something. Volcanon? I do not know the new Pokemon for anything. There's a true Greninja right there. For sure. Tornadus up there in this cloud. Oh, upside down. We have a Wartortle. Yay, a good old-fashioned Pokemon. One of the originals. A Cherim in the Sakura flowers. Blastoise. You can see his cannon over there. Oh, I remember I loved getting this card too. This is in the original Sakuda cards. This one is, or Hanafuda cards. This is such a pretty card. This is a nice card too with the Sakuda leaves, and we got the Luigi Pikachu over there. This one, I love the way that little Vileplume just blends in with the cherry blossoms, and they even put a big little Pokeball up there. That's pretty cute. This one is, oh, who knows what that is? Is that one of those little flot something? I don't know. That little flower one. One of the ones nobody ever uses for anything. And there it is. There's the big, that's the biggie right there. That Charizard. And my dog had something to say about that. Little Natu from the Neos. Again, one of those original Neos. Tropius in the Pine. A Psyduck, also lost in the pines. Bulbasaur. If you want to see that better. Another Mario Pikachu with a flying quillfish. And the last one is a kind of sad looking Pikachu. So anyway, these are my cards. I bought them without ever thinking they were going to increase in value. I just got them because they were kind of nostalgic. I remember playing Hanafuda when I was growing up, and they had cute Pokemon on them. I mean, what could be better, right? So I hope you enjoyed looking at my Hanafuda Pokemon cards. Until next time, catch 'em all.